Hello, my lads, what is up? So, on the previous episode, we finally became Poland, and right now we are kind of cucked by how the ranking system works. And I am basically stuck as a great power, which broke my alliance with Germany since a great power such as Germany can't have two great power allies at once. And yeah, in approximately 1 year, my truce with Russia will be over and they will be able to declare war on me. Now, I was thinking about this, and on retrospect, what I should have done the moment that I noticed this predicament would have probably been to just shut down all my factories and probably also disband all my armies, and that would almost definitely reduce my global ranking enough to make me a secondary power, and thus I could potentially restore my alliance with the Germans, or at the very least get feared by them. But now it's kinda too late, I think, for this to be an option anymore. Also, unfortunately, Germany no longer grants me military access, so my territory is kind of doesn't have access. I'm kind of cut off right here. But yeah, hopefully I should be able to somehow prevail despite these difficulties. Another very serious problem in the case that Russia immediately attacks me once the truce expires is the possibility of the French or the Dutch intervening and marching their armies all across Germany in order to flank me here. And if that happens, I will likely either have to concede and accept my defeat, or maybe use some artificial means to prevent this from happening, as it is completely unfeasible. But yeah, hopefully, let's just hope that it will not come down to this. And I am not. I believe that Germany wouldn't give access to France thanks to their dispute over Alsace-Lorraine, but I am afraid that Netherlands is going to have a good relation with the Germans, or that maybe France will first use Switzerland, which is in their sphere of influence, and then use Switzerland through Austria to get through me. And yeah, for the time being, we can't do nothing about this possibility. So yeah, let's just unpause the game and see what will happen. I will also obviously have to store as much money as possible because I am basically playing this under the expectation that I will be reaching maxed out war exhaustion, and as long as I am presented with something winnable, such as me versus Russia alone and no other intervention, I am basically in it to win it. I will try my best to see if I can repel the Russian giant. Kinda epic though, to see Poland as a great power here on the great power rankings. But yeah, unfortunately, USA could be a potential ally in the future, but thanks to my infamy, it's not very feasible right now. And as for the rest of the great powers, none of them have any alliance slots available. Only Japan has, but they seriously won't accept due to political considerations. So I can mobilize 22 brigades, and let's see how much spare artillery do I got. So basically I have 2 stacks worth of artillery. Yeah, I could recruit just a little bit extra artillery, but I think that's enough. I think I will need to have some spare infantry to replenish losses in order to keep the line going, because broken as artillery can be in terms of stats, if you don't have infantry in front of it to basically support it, it is basically worthless. You always need to have a strong infantry line in order for your artillery to be effective, due to how the stats work. Back in the day, it was actually feasible to have pure artillery armies only, since the stats worked differently, but now that's no longer possible, and artillery is kind of worthless on its own. Oh, and I had forgotten about this. I am encouraging communists because I don't really like being a cacked republic, and communists basically have the best stats. And not only are they pro-military, as opposed to the fucking socialists who are anti-military, but they also got a paternalistic welfare policy, which means that you can basically control the slider more. Whereas with full welfare state, you are constantly stuck on a minimum 33% of social spending. Right now I got it on 0, so yeah. And it also goes without saying that once I get the communists, it will be easier to pass social reforms. So with these 3 spare artillery armies, I will basically need 12 mobilized infantry brigades in order to man them, which will leave me with a spare 10 brigades. And I have 5 more units that I can recruit. I'm wondering if I could get away with yet another empty artillery brigade. My only problem is that I am not sure how fast I mobilize. If it happens fastly, like within a month, then yeah, sure, no problem. But if it happens slower than that, then it could be a bit dangerous. Keep in mind that my entire strategy is to basically hold this line right here, which is behind this river, these 2 rivers, and they also got a lot of wooded terrain, which gives me +1 defense and 20% reduced combat width. Plus I got these 2 forts here and here. I am not sure if I will get any stats from having foreign forts. But yeah, that's my strategy, and if I end up getting Russian armies here before my troops have enough time to mobilize, it will be a problem. By the way, I never thought about this. Do you get to use enemy forts, or do they just become disabled once you occupy them? I never checked this out actually. Kinda weird that I've been playing this game for so many years and I'm still not sure about this. In case you didn't know, forts give you +15% military tactics for each level. So yeah, they are very useful for defense. They are not only for delaying occupations. You know what, fuck it, I will go for another artillery army. We got the Ukrainian Liberation Movement again. Ukrainians are being troublesome yet again, huh? Once I invent rhetoric of hate, we will be able to do something about this. But for the time being, we will have to just, suck it up. It's too early in the game. I mean, look at this shit. These territories here are... Tarnopol, for example, is only 16% bodies. Ukrainians are seriously going to be troublesome in this region. They could even, God forbid, cause a crisis or something. That could really fuck me up. Perhaps fuck me up even more than a defeat from Russia. And oh, that's horrible. It appears that there is some sort of artillery shortage globally, and as a result my artillery isn't getting built. So yeah. Oh wait. Oh, I got happy for a moment. I thought that it was their capital that was getting besieged by rebels. Yeah, looks like Russia is having a little bit of trouble with militant socialists. But otherwise they are pretty strong. But yeah, considering that for all I know, the Russo-Polish war could begin and those guys could still be here on queue waiting to get the resources, I will just cancel them and just recruit normal artillery. Normal infantry. Never fucking mind. It appears that there is also a canned food shortage. So yeah. Oh wait, never mind. It resolved. Alright. Let them demonstrate, of course. I love how each time I get the crackdown on the communist options, it always ends up killing Jews. I don't know if it's random or if there really is some sort of correlation based on the game mechanics. It's probably random. I got this event yet again and this time it wants to kill Polish soldiers, so it's probably random. But, you know, it's fine with me, because this event keeps increasing communist support. Seriously, this single province Karelia here is such an eyesore. And the worst part is that neither Russia or Sweden has any cores here, and Finland, which has cores there, will obviously never be able to do anything about this. So yeah, it looks like this tumor will likely persist until the end of the game. And unfortunately, because those fucking militant socialists had to occupy territory here in all of places, the concentration of Russian troops has significantly increased on my border, which unfortunately coincides with the date on which our truce is going to end. It's basically 3 more months, so yeah, I just hope that they will be able to occupy these territories and get the fuck out before the truce is over. Otherwise I'm going to be in big trouble. And it goes without saying that I will not be able to declare war myself, because if I do, then France and Netherlands will basically automatically join them. But if they do declare war on me, then perhaps it's possible that they will not be interested. So yeah, I will have to be the defender here. Thankfully, I will soon research my deep defense system, and as soon as this thing is researched, I will probably go for steel bridged loaded artillery. So to be honest, the war might be over before I have a time to actually get use out of this technology, but we will see. So right now I am exactly 30 days before my truce with the Russians expires, so I will sort of just save here, just in case. And yeah, be prepared, lads. I don't think that's going to be... I don't think we're going to get away with this. I don't think that Russia will let us be. Oh, and of course, that would be basically a great time for me to fully fund my military. As for my budget, yeah... It goes without saying that I will have to stop subsidizing all of my industries. Even if it results in unemployment, it's going to be only less than 2% of my population that will be unemployed, so it's going to be an acceptable loss. And even though I don't like it, I will also probably have to reduce my education spending a little bit. Oh, never mind, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was. It looked really bad because I also have some orders pending on my stockpile, that's why. But yeah, it's still bad, even without the stockpile. Specifically, it is the artillery pieces that I am waiting for. And yeah, let's go for upgraded artillery now. This is it, lads. The truce has expired. They are not attacking though. Holy fuck, that jump scared me. Holy shit. It doesn't look like they are willing to attack. I am not sure why. Maybe they consider me strong enough to be dissuaded. Who knows? In any case, I'll have to think about this a little bit more. Why is this fucking liquor factory profitable and operational, but these two are somehow not? What the fuck is going on? And this is it, lads. Prepare for battle. At least they don't got any troops on the border. So yeah, let's see. So it goes without saying that no subsidies for anything. Budget looks good enough. At least on paper. Mobilized, obviously. So as for infantry based armies, I got this one. I have 9 fucking admirals for whatever reason, despite being landlocked. So yeah, these are my generals. I have a couple of +3 defense generals, and the rest are +2 defense, so yeah. Oh, and thankfully neither the Dutch nor the French joined the Russians, so that's great actually. And the Russians do not seem to be mobilizing, at least for the time being, so I will only have to deal with 56 brigades of them. And if I am able to mobilize before they steamroll me, in addition to my 34 brigades, I will also have another 23 brigades for a total of 57 brigades. And considering that they only got 25% military tactics and only 8 military techs, as opposed to me basically being way ahead of me, I have 250% military tactics. I think a victory could be doable, just on my own. Holy fuck, I really wish, for cases like this, I really wish Grande mode had this feature where it shows the stats here. Now I will just have to tediously do this on my own. Okay, so it looks good so far. I have already secured the middle part of this front that I was conceptualizing, and my first mobilized brigades have already started to pop up. I am at 15% mobilization, so yeah, perhaps this will work out after all. Whoa, that's a nice stack right here. That's great. Oh, never mind. I fucking jinxed it. Even Greece joined in. What the fuck? Holy shit. So, yeah. Let's just hope for the time being that they do not get military access towards me. And if they do, I will probably have to come up with something to save this campaign. We will see. France joined, the Netherlands joined, Greece joined, everyone joined, Serbia joined, holy shit. And yeah, my front is basically ready right now, that's great. Another good thing out of this is that Russia is the leader of this war. So in the hypothetical event that their allies end up griefing this nice situation by getting some historically unfeasible military access towards me and basically ruining everything, I could just get individual pieces with them using the console without ruining my war with Russia otherwise. But yeah, that's basically my last resort. I wanna try and win this organically and if possible. And yeah, just as I was fearing, dumb shit like this is happening. So yeah. Oh! Okay, this... No, this is extremely stupid, but it's not that stupid. I guess it's the AI being dumb and sending troops, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I will do what I was saying previously, because through Austria-Hungary, even the French have access towards me, no doubt, since Switzerland is under the French sphere of influence, they are giving them military access, even though Switzerland is supposed to be neutral. So yeah, I will just have to use the console to fix these inconsistencies. Definitely not cheating, by the way, 100% not cheating. Alright, and things are exactly the way they should be. This should have been a 1 versus 1 to begin with. So yeah, now let's just focus into winning this normally. So they got an army coming up to me from the south, and it looks like it is 20,000 infantry and cavalry and 10,000 artillery. This is kind of annoying actually. Though I do have a +4 attack general, so maybe I could try and use him. If they refuse to attack me, that is. So it looks like they are going from here, from the Carpathian Mountains, they will go towards Prešov. And what I am thinking about doing is I will retreat here to Pretzmil, and then I will split this army and try to bait them into attacking me here on Novi Sad, or however the fuck you spell this. And oh, they already arrived here on the Byelorussian border. And yeah, I already divided up my army, and let's see if they will take the bait. And yeah, they are taking the bait quite nicely. They will attack in 2 days, and this army will be able to reinforce them in 4 days. So yeah, it should be just fine. Let's get these guys here. Let's wait 1 day so that they will not be able to cancel this, and let's send the reinforcements. I have a +3 general. Whoa, they already got some horrible casualties. And yeah, now that the reinforcements arrived, it's over. Russian 23,000 Russians dead, and now we can actually add a war goal. Let's see. Obviously West Galicia is going to be a priority. And I love how they can just retreat into Austrian territory and I can do basically nothing about this, because the Austrians give them access and not me. To begin with, why the fuck would this Russian army attack me from Austria-Hungary? Why would they not attack me from their main landmass? I don't get it. Maybe they just got this army stuck somehow during one of their wars with the Ottomans. And maybe that's why it had to come to me through Austria. Maybe it was trapped in Serbia or something. But, oh, that's not good. Looks like the Russians have started to mobilize. So yeah, I was kind of initially considering to start marching a little bit forward. And actually, holy fuck, that's a horrible army composition. Holy fuck, it's a great thing that I noticed it. They have now 9,000 infantry, but 24,000 9,000 infantry and 24,000 artillery. This artillery is going to be useless. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the risk and attack them. I believe I got a +4 attack general somewhere. There he is, and I'm going to use this lad. And basically the way this game works, in order for artillery to be effective, it needs an infantry unit in front of it in order to cover it. And if it doesn't have such a unit available, then it is basically worthless. So yeah, let's just try to exploit this and get this army out of the game easily like that. Only case this ends up badly is if they got some reinforcements here. Come on. Alright, no reinforcements. Oh, there are some reinforcements, but they won't be there in time. I wonder if I could stop these guys by sending these guys here. Yeah, I can. I will seriously have to stack wipe these guys. They are going to be a huge pain in the ass if I allow them to exist. I will probably use this stack right here as soon as they try to go in Krakow. Unfortunately here I got a city roll and they got a 9 roll, but I still think that I will be able to win this just because of their seat composition alone. They will arrive in Torno in 4 days, so yeah, I will have to be ready to immediately march in this army. Yeah, and now I get a 0 roll. Of course they also got a 0 roll, but yeah, this would have worked much better if not for the city rolls that I got. I basically got 2 zeros in a roll. That's horrible. And this time I was actually the one who got the good roll, but I feel like it was basically too little too late. The battle is already over at this point. Yeah, you see, I didn't even get to benefit from this quote-unquote good roll because the battle immediately ended. And yeah, that was horrible actually. Not worth at all. 8,000 casualties for us for only 10,000 casualties on them. Very, very horrible. And so I added yet another war goal for the province of Brest, since I got these 2 cores on this province. And I'm kind of wondering what else basically I am going to ask for, since I can afford it infamy wise. Should I go for Bielorussia? Should I go for basically the outer part of Ukraine? I am not sure. Both of these provinces have very small amounts of Polish people. Maybe I could even ask for the independence of a country so that they will be a little bit distracted from me. Maybe Ukraine or something. But Ukraine will likely become an enemy of mine due to my course, so that's probably not a good call. I will have to think about this. For the time being, I need to focus into actually winning this war, since this battle was sort of a disaster. And thanks to their mobilization, it's going to get only worse from here on. Again, this fucking pain in the ass of a Russian army still couldn't get stag wiped, so they are still going to be a pain in the back of my head. Holy shit. Alright, and with this army right here a little bit weakened from this city battle, it looks like a 26,000 strong army is kind of incentivized to attack, but I do got some reinforcements in Warsaw, so let's see the result. Basically, only thing that could possibly make this a good move for the Russians is if I get city rolls again. Alright, so I think that the best course of action right here would be to attack this province right here with my +4 attack general. Because basically if I allow them to get this area, it will start giving me ticking war exhaustion, and it's a good opportunity now that this other 25,000 army is marching away from this province instead of reinforcing it. So yeah, let's try it. Alright, they got a good 9 roll, but I am still kind of disintegrating them, so that's nice. And once I deal with them, I will have to deal with all these insects swarming around me. At this point, I got enough war score on them to actually make them accept a white piece. But yeah, I will try to push my luck a little bit and see if at the very least I can get West Galicia out of them. Holy shit, what a pain in the ass this is, this military access thingy is. Holy shit, just attack me from here, why do I have... They keep sending troops through this tiny border. Through the fucking Carpathian mountains. Holy shit, how annoying. Okay, so I just kind of stack wiped an Russian army here on Brest, and now I am probably also going to finally stack wipe these guys and maybe even get some more progress in terms of war score. Another 9,000 dead Russians on Brest-Litovsk. That's fine. Whoa, and this army right here is about to attack me here on the plains of West Galicia. And this actually appears to be a proper stack. And the problem is that my infantry here is a little bit undermanned. So yeah, plus I do not got any defensive terrain. I will probably have to send in some reinforcements. Oh, and of course, the AI is just abusing the fact that they got military access through Hungary and they are sending entire armies through their border just to avoid my troops. You know, if it wasn't for this micromanagement, this wouldn't be a problem because I could actually bait them into attacking by constantly dividing my army, but they just can't get arsed to do this. And yeah, predictably, these guys are likely going to... They basically treat these troops right here as a fucking invincible wall, and they just use their pathfinding through Austria-Hungary to deal with it. It's pretty annoying, actually. It is... The way Austria-Hungary is giving access to them, but not me, it is as if they are de facto at war with me. In a autistic strategy game like that, giving military access like that to a country to wage war in such a way towards your own country should be treated as a de facto declaration of war, I think. Or at the very least it should have some diplomatic consequences. This is incredible. Plus, because Victoria 2 doesn't have anything resembling logistics, they can just send their armies through the Carpathian mountains like that, which is stupid. Holy fuck, you kidding me? My +4 attack general died in the middle of this battle. He was basically my best general. Holy fuck. What is this RNG? Holy shit. First of all, these dog shit rolls, then every single Russian ally gets into the war, now this. What the fuck, lads? Plus this whole fucking Austria-Hungary thing. Holy shit. I already regret not going down the psychology tech tree in order to get increased reinforcement rate. So how stupid is this conceptually? That you need to invent psychological techs in order to increase the rate of reinforcements you get. I guess it's as stupid as being able to become a great power by basically inventing the equivalent of theaters and new artistic schools of thinking, or increasing your technological capability through philosophy. And yeah, I love how This game always finds a way to disappoint me. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to defend it like this, so I will use the forests here, I will use this fort and this fort here, I will use this river, and then the AI just completely ignores this fucking front line and sends its entire army down through Austria-Hungary just to annoy me. Holy shit, lads. And to think, if I didn't use the console, it would have actually been 10 times worse than this, because then the French would have used Switzerland in order to reach me through Austria-Hungary. Just imagine that, how cancerous that would be. Anyways, enough bitching at least for the next 5 minutes. Let's just focus into winning this. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is too ridiculous. I will probably have to do something about Austria-Hungary in the future. Probably release Hungary from them. Because if this happens to me every single time I get into an international incident like Austria-Hungary giving access to basically every power in Europe and me having to deal with this fucking snake of Russian troops, then yeah. And don't get the wrong idea, it's not even that it makes the game more difficult, it just makes it more annoying. I mean, normally I should be overjoyed that they are sending tiny contingents of their army to be stag wiped one by one, right? But they are Russia, they are going to have several dozens of such contingents to send. It's just going to be tedious. Holy shit, just attack me frontally. And ironically, if they attacked me frontally with the bulk of their troops, they would have a better chance of beating me than whatever the fuck this is. Holy shit, so annoying. And they just don't get the memo. They just keep sending their armies like sheep in the slaughterhouse. Holy shit. That's so sad. Another 15,000 dead Russians here. Damn. Whoa, another 19,000 Russians to be sacrificed into Moloch. Nice. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. Oh, and it looks like I finally got enough militancy to... What the fuck? Ah, that's just the Ukrainian movement. To basically increase my school system again. And I won't even have to suppress the other movements since they got enough clout for it. So yeah, no radicalism for any other movements. Let's go, lads. Another 18,000 Russians to kill. Whoa, it's so easy, just like that. If only Zelensky thought of this. It's this easy, lads. It's this easy to beat Russia. My war exhaustion is still pretty low. And yeah, now we are going to get another 16,000 kills here. And it looks like they finally sort of waked up and decided to actually attack me on the main front line with 39,000 troops, and presumably those guys will join soon after the battle begins, right? Surely they won't just stand there doing nothing, right? So I will send in some reinforcements, not too much to avoid scaring them or something. Yeah, just that was enough to scare them, holy shit. Anyways, let's just focus into killing these guys for the time being. 84,000, holy shit. Alright, that much will not scare them into cancelling the attack, so that's great. Oh, they will attack on two fronts simultaneously. That's smart of them. So, I wonder if taking the battle here on Bialystok is the play, or if I should just retreat into the forests of Mazovia. Yeah, I think that taking a strategic retreat is the play here. Oh fuck. Never mind. I don't have enough time to go there. So I will just pick my best defense general and just pray for the best. I love how this army is actually on the move, but the animation is not playing. Holy shit, this game. Okay, and we're under attack, but finally I was spared by the RNG gods, and finally it was the Russians that got the city roll. So yeah, that should probably be a win. And these guys are casually strolling into Krakow to be slaughtered. I'm fine with that. And holy shit, +5 attack. Oh my fucking god. I will probably have to send in some reinforcements. Alright, and my reinforcements thoroughly fucked the Russians up here. Those 18,000 Russians here were successfully sacrificed into Moloch. And this attack, the Russian attack here, also failed. So with this I will probably get enough war score to get at least West Galicia. But let's see actually those battles getting resolved. Come on. Holy shit, 40,000 dead Russians. That's not good. These guys also got justed. I will probably not give them the opportunity to actually retreat and reorganize. And yeah, that's the 18,000 Russians I was talking about. So let's check out the war score now. Yeah, they would actually accept both my claims. So the moment I send this peace treaty, the border would look like this. And I am not sure, is this enough? Maybe it's not enough actually. Like, don't get the wrong idea. Even if I got this territory here or this territory here, it would barely be Polish at all. It would be full of either Belarusians or Ukrainians. But maybe I could just, colonize these territories eventually. Alternatively, what countries should I liberate? It goes without saying that both Belarus and Ukraine are out of the question, since they will be immediately in conflict with me due to the shared borders, the shared cores. So I think that perhaps the play here is to immediately go for a peace treaty, maybe not overdo it and just let my infamy go down a bit. Even if I got a state, it would still cost a lot of infamy, 11. I would immediately be on 21 infamy. And yeah, reparations are a bit too expensive, plus I do not exactly have need for money. So yeah lads, I think that this will be the spot where I will be accepting the peace. Sure, why not? There we go. We will keep everything we've gained. And yeah, that's the new Poland. It's actually kind of disgusting that I got this province of Brest here. I think it would look better if I didn't have this territory. But still, at the very least I am, my territory is united now. My country is no longer a meme. And yeah, with that I have basically taken every single core I had from the Russians. I no longer exactly need to be in a state of war with them. Basically, the only country I got cores on right now is the German Empire. I will now kind of have to think about my future and my future strategic goals, because I am in quite the pickle right now. I am not sure about it, but I believe that the Austrians do got some casus belli on me called Imperial Restoration or something, or perhaps they lost it because they are Austria-Hungary now. I am not too sure about this, not sure how it works. But in any case, they do appear to be on a kind of hostile stance towards me, considering that they keep giving military access to all of my enemies. Russia is obviously an enemy of mine right now, due to just how many cores they got on me. Perhaps if they get a revolution or something, they will eventually lose their cores on Poland, I believe. But for the time being, I will have to worry about them. The Germans don't actually got any cores on me, but they are a very scary potential enemy just due to their strength alone. And it is not their numbers that I fear, it is their fucking military tech. And yeah, perhaps the play in the future would be to just shut down Russia. Maybe release Belarusia and Ukraine and then immediately attack them to vassalize them, so that I do not have to worry about them. I will have to think about it. And yeah, make sure to actually give me tips, if you want to, about how we should go from here on, because I am not too sure actually. I think that we are in an extremely precarious situation right now. Perhaps though, with these newly acquired territories, we will be able to be a bit more confident in the strength of Poland and my ability to wage war and defend myself. We will see. And there is obviously the economy side of things. Anyways, lads, thank you so much for watching. This will be the spot where I will be wrapping things up for this episode. And before I end this, let's just see what is happening in the rest of the world. Looks like the French are colonizing Egypt. Not much drama in the rest of the world. Why does it say Spain is Cuba? Whoa! Wait, what? It looks like the Spanish decided to give partial independence to Cuba. I am not sure why. I don't actually think that's very common. Or did I just forget about it? What else? France slightly colonizing Vietnam. The Dutch dominating Indonesia basically. Japan being a great power but doing nothing, being pretty passive. And yeah, other than Finland getting blown the fuck out, the world is pretty standard for an HPM run, not too much weird things. Oh, and Ethiopia formed, of course. Anyways, lads, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope that you will be looking forward for the next one. Goodbye.